Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So I'm officially back. Oh my lord, I know I did the video like 2 weeks ago, whatever, saying I'm back. But I really wasn't back. I had a couple more weeks to go, but I had a couple videos I wanted to have out for you guys. But now I'm really back. I'm actually done with work, I'm done with camp, I'm done with all that. But school starts again soon. School, yay, college, fun, woo, fun. But in all seriousness, guys, because of how frantic I feel college is going to be, and, you know, how much I'll be out of the house, how little I'll be able to record, I'm going to try and get 3 videos up a week, go back to that regimen, see how well that works out for me. Hopefully you guys are okay with that, hopefully you guys enjoy that. There's a lot to talk about in the next few weeks because Gamescom is coming up, where we're going to see initial Battle for Bikini Bottom HD gameplay, we're going to see more Luigi's Mansion 3 gameplay, so there's a lot that we have to look forward to. But what I really want to talk about today is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, because one of the initial things, I actually thought I recorded this video, and I was going to edit it. I thought I recorded it like a couple months ago about at this point, but don't know where the footage is, so I got to re-record it. Today I'm going to be talking about the cut content from SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, and how it can be implemented into Rehydrated. Now keep in mind, this isn't going to be as in-depth and as big and as grand as my Luigi's Mansion beta video was back a couple years ago at this point. It's not going to be anything like that where I'm diving into all the specifics and every single, you know, icon and animation. I'm not going to jump into all that. I'm going to talk about the bigger things. What could return for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. If I miss anything, make sure to let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Patreon, Discord, all those links are in the description down below, guys. And let's get started.
ZakPak, he's always there for you. ZakPak, only on YouTube. ZakPak, what will he do next? ZakPak, let's find out, 'cause it's on with the show.
So let's start off with the big one. Let's get the big one out of the way, and that is Robo Squidward. The main reason I want to get this one out of the way is because this is the one that is confirmed to be coming. Now, we see from the artwork, what it looks like is SpongeBob has to jump on levers to hit buttons that will lower boulders to hit Robo Squidward's arms, rendering him useless, and eventually you'll fight. I'm presuming it's just his head. Whether or not they decide to actually go forward with this specific battle or do something completely different, I'm not sure, but because of the fact that fans know how the original boss battle was intended to go, they're probably going to go the route of making it like that battle in the picture. And I think it's very exciting that we're going to get this boss battle, because I've mentioned this before, but boss battles in Battle for Bikini Bottom, you fought after a certain number of levels. For the Robo Sandy battle, you did Jellyfish Fields, Downtown Bikini Bottom, and Goo Lagoon, then you fought Robo Sandy. For Robo Patrick, it was Mermalair, Rock Bottom, Sand Mountain, then Robo Patrick. And then for Robo Sponge Bob, it was SpongeBob's Dream, Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, and Kelp Forest. And then you went into the Robo SpongeBob fight. I feel like I missed a level, but nevertheless, you know, so it's always after a string of stages, that's when you would fight a boss. So I'm wondering, you know, it seemed to work in 3, so I wonder if there's going to be 3 new stages, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Alright, got a special guest with me. I got called down because he's being a nuisance, so I gotta brush him. So, you guys get to view me brushing my cat while I'm talking about this, but what I was going to say is that with Robo Squidward, the one thing I wonder is that each boss battle represented a playable character. So I wonder if Squidward's going to become a playable character. I'm kind of leaning towards no, because they'd have to completely reformat levels and create a moveset for him, and the cat jumped off of me. But yeah, I don't think Squidward's going to be a playable character. I know it's not a theory that people were talking about, but I thought it'd be an interesting point to bring up, since every single robot battle was of a playable character, I guess with the exception of Plankton, but nevertheless. Next up is a world that I want to talk about. There's only really one cut world that I can remember off the top of my head, and that's Glove World. Glove World is a cut level that I believe, I don't know if it's exactly confirmed, but people always said it, that it actually became the pier section of Goo Lagoon. And I think that it is likely to return even with the theme park section of Goo Lagoon. I think it's possible because Glove World is such a notorious place, right? It went along with Rock Bottom. It was its own thing. So even though Goo Lagoon has the theme park section, Glove World's level could be more unique, tailored to the fact that it's Glove World. There could be giant gloves. There could be glove balloons that you maybe have to jump on, or stuff like that that make it individualized. So even though it is another theme park themed level, it'll have a different vibe completely, so it could really stand out. And especially because Glove World it's not like one of those places that was only seen in one episode. Glove World has been across many episodes since Rock Bottom, the Rock Bottom episode. So I really think that that Glove World could really fit in well there, especially if they put it in the same area as Rock Bottom. So maybe you do Glove World first and then Rock Bottom. I know it would kind of mess with the order of the levels, but I'm pretty sure that won't bother people very much. It wouldn't bother me if, like, the Murmur was moved to a different point in the game and just replaced with Glove World. So like the Glove World then Rock Bottom. I think that'd be really, really cool, but nevertheless, Glove World I think is pretty likely to return is pretty likely to come into full flow in Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Another level, kind of, that I wanted to mention is the Patrick's Dream thing. Now, this one is very popular, when they found out this existed and people started recreating it, even though they didn't have a proper skybox, it was something that people really wanted to see. And even though Patrick's Dream in the actual game is pretty cool, it's pretty clever, I think people would be very accepting if they did change it to how it was originally going to be. Because it really represented Patrick well with all the ice cream and, all the sweets, the cookies. I think it really worked well with Patrick. So even though what we did end up getting did work well with Patrick, I think this, having it be replaced with what they were going to do originally, I think that would work really, really well. And I personally really like it because it's another level to play. And it's something that, we've seen and people have gotten to play it, with modifying the ROM and such, but it's not something that we could play on the TV on your GameCube, stick in the disc and be able to play it. It's something that not everyone has gotten to play, so it'd be really, really cool to see it fully fledged out, fully working, because the level, while the level is there, it's, I don't want to say buggy, because, it's not really buggy, but, the tikis are all lined up, and the enemies are all lined up. There's no enemies coming after you, so it really would be really cool to see this level finished and completely working. And I think that having it in Rehydrated could really do that. Something else I want to mention here is the Robo Sponge Bob fight. I think it'd be really, really cool if that second phase came in. Where SpongeBob had his muscle arms come out and all of that, and became Robo Bob Muscle Pants, or whatever the name of that boss fight segment was, where you played as Patrick and you threw the rocks at the arms. I think it'd be really, really cool. It could make the battle more fleshed out, because that Robo SpongeBob boss battle is pretty easy. It's a pretty easy boss fight. Even once you go inside the body, it's a little tougher when you're fighting all the robots inside the SpongeBob body, but it's still pretty easy. So I think that adding this other segment could be really, really cool. And since this utilizes Patrick's moveset, maybe they'll add another segment that uses Sandy. So you use all three characters for this boss fight, which there's not one level in this game, or in Battle for Bikini Bottom, where you use all three characters. Every one you only get to use two. So it'd be really, really cool to see all three characters used to take down this boss. With Sandy's lasso maybe, or maybe she has to glide jump some places, I don't know, but it'd be really, really cool to see that fully thought out and maybe having all three characters fight. The last thing I want to mention is the Smelly Sundae item power-up, which basically, if you don't know, if you collect this item, I don't think you become invincible, but your movement speed increases, you get faster, and you can break the stone tikis, which means that you're a little bit stronger. And I think it'd be really, really cool. It's something that maybe they can integrate like a puzzle into the game, where, you have the Smelly Sundae, and over a little bit away, there's like a wall of stone tikis. And if you break it, if you get the Smelly Sundae and break it, you get a golden spatula, or a sock, or, something like that. I think that would be really, really cool. Just to integrate stuff like that into the game even if it was integrated to, like, you know, Jellyfish Fields or downtown Bikini Bottom or Goo Lagoon, somewhere, you know, where we know it. Like, these are levels we know by heart. I could tell you exactly how Jellyfish Fields goes by memory. But if they added something like that, something new, some sort of new element into the level that used the smelly sundae, that could make it really, really cool, and that can make the level seem more exploratory and more foreign to us people who are used to it, but not changing what made the level great in the first place. So if you can't tell, Battle for Bikini Bottom HD has gotten me really, really excited. I'm very excited to play this game. I'm very excited to see what it has to offer. Yeah, even though it's not coming out until next year, it's only a couple weeks and we get to see our first initial gameplay of it. I personally think, like I said in that news video last week or 2 weeks ago, I personally think we're going to see Jellyfish Fields. I think that's the most obvious level to show. So yeah, hopefully it looks great. Any other Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated news you want me to talk about, leave stuff in the comments down below. Like I said, all my social medias and everything are in the description down below. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.